just wake up. I'm getting worried about you. Oh, there we go. Thank goodness. I was so worried you wouldn't wake up. You were out for such a very long time. I'm guessing it's because your sleeping schedule is so off? Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, no worries. Take a good look around. You'll have all the time in the world to fix your sleeping schedule now. But I have to say, you look pretty calm. I mean, for someone who just woke up tied up in my basement. I don't know, I expected you would be fidgeting or screaming or something. Please don't tell me that you're used to this. I hope this is the first time this has happened to you. I'd get really jealous if I wasn't the first person to kidnap you. The act is very special to me. Or maybe there's some other reason you're so tame. I don't know. Your eyes look almost kinda glazed to me. Are you alright? Well, okay. You can tell me about it when you're comfortable. There's no rush, okay? Like I said, we have all the time in the world now. All the time in the world for just you and me in these soundproof walls. Oh, and I'm sorry to say, but, well, I'm not really sorry. But I'll be keeping you all to myself. How could I not? I'm so madly in love with you. I made like 1,000 alt accounts so I could give you some positive encouragement online without it seeming like it all came from one person. Now that's what I call love and dedication. Now that I think about it, it probably would have been way more effective if I didn't tell you that though. Oh well, it's too late now. I really meant what I said in those comments though, so I hope you can take them to heart. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. Where was I? I'm sure I had some sort of roadmap for what I wanted to say. Oh, right. Like I was saying, I'll be keeping you all to myself. You know what that means, right? You'll never be able to see your friends ever again. But that's okay. You have me now. I'll be sharing your hobbies and whatnot, so you don't need friends. What's that? You don't have friends? Holy shit. Good then. Because, like I said, you don't need them. And you have me. So, yeah. And we can watch movies together, play games together, talk to each other and stay up way later than we're meant to. I'll be fulfilling all those roles for you. So don't worry, okay? Seriously, please don't. But anyways, now that you're here, you won't be seeing any of your family either. And I won't let you talk to them either. I don't want to leave any sort of trail that can track us down. So, I'm sorry to say, but it looks like they'll be missing you a lot. No, that's not true. No, they would definitely miss you. You're so precious and valuable and just a wholesome little treasure. I mean, how could they not? They'd be crazier than me to not miss you. Just think about how lonely and empty your home would feel without you. It'd be like a graveyard. You know what? I can prove it. As much as it pains me to use my spying skills and tools on someone other than you, I'll be using them on your family. I'll give you all the recordings and audios of your family members just bawling their eyes out, crying about how much they miss you. That way you can see for yourself just how irreplaceable you are. And at the same time, well, I can't let you communicate with your family for the reasons I said before, but if I spy on them for you, you can see for yourself how they're doing. You know, like, check up on them. You have no idea just how precious you really are. You're my wholesome cinnamon bun. Okay, maybe the word wholesome doesn't sound very convincing coming from me, but after all, I did intimidate one of your teachers with an anonymous death threat into cutting you some slack, but you are my cinnamon bun. Don't give me that doubtful look. Here, look into my eyes. Repeat after me. I am a cinnamon bun. Again. Good. And don't you dare forget it, or I'll think of something, okay? I always thought my threats to you would be about not leaving or not to cheat on me. Not this. You're so wonderful, I sort of assumed you would see it yourself. You're so funny. You're so cute. That is not true. You are so adorable. Cuter than cute. Bunnies and kittens wish upon shooting stars that they were as cute as you. And their wish doesn't come true, obviously, because you are so tremendously cute. You know, when you see something super, super adorable, and you just want to hug it so hard until its eyes pop out of its sockets? Well, that's how I feel about you. Well, I restrained myself though. Wouldn't want to hurt you. But, okay, how do I say this? Okay, I know you can't see it because you're tied to this chair and you can't really turn around, but the wall behind you is just completely covered with your pictures. I spent a small fortune on ink just to put you all over my walls. Here, I'll show you. Just let me turn you around. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna get you out of these ropes. Okay, there we go. And you can turn around and take a look at yourself. See, I wasn't lying. And it's a big wall too, right? It takes a lot of pictures to cover, and there's not a single duplicate, might I add. Would I plaster pictures all over my wall if they weren't of something so overwhelmingly cute? I think not. And it's not just that, but I even kiss the pictures a little goodnight before I go to bed. It's one of my favorite bedtime routines. But now that you're out of these ropes, let's take advantage of the opportunity. Come here, give me a hug. You really need one, and there's no shame in it. No, you're not disgusting. I'm not gonna be grossed out by hugging you. I want to hug you. My arms are wide open, so come on, don't leave me hanging. Come here and give me a hug. There we go. See? Doesn't that feel so much better? You might feel like you're being a bit too clingy, but I'm the one who doesn't want to let go right now. Well, I suppose we can't hug forever. Unfortunately, I would really like to just hug you forever, since you're so worth it. And don't let me hear you say you're not, because I paid a fortune on kidnapping lessons so I wouldn't mess up kidnapping you. I wouldn't do that just for anyone, only for someone as breathtakingly stunning like you. And don't ask where I got the lessons. It's a trade secret. But while we're on the topic of kidnapping, I wanted to keep you here in my basement because I love you so much. Seriously, I love you. Anyways, I'm not so sure that imprisonment would be the best thing for your mental health, and God, I never thought I'd actually be saying this, but just forget about the kidnapping, okay? You can go home if you want. Right now, all that's important to me is your own well-being, and if you feel that it's better achieved at home, then please by all means go home. Or if you want, you can stay here in my basement, and it can be like a sleepover permanently. Actually, you don't even have to stay in my basement. You can come upstairs if you want to as well. Wouldn't that be such a nice change of pace? And you can always talk to me. If you stay here with me, we can talk all the time so easily. And if you want to go home, I have your number, so you might want to unblock my number first. Well, numbers. But the point is, whenever you feel comfortable opening up to me in more detail, I'm all for it. I know this must be so heavy for you, so I understand if you need time to process it all. Just know that I am completely dedicated to making you feel better. And hey, once you do feel better, I can just kidnap you again. Pinky promise.